Hey guys, I want to show you a cool 3-minute trick I used to save myself $823.92 on my car insurance this year. And if you follow along, you can save a ton of money too. Think about it. In the amount of time it takes to follow along and watch this 3-minute demonstration, you could save over 800 bucks. And in case you're wondering, if you do the math, that's like making $12,000 an hour. Oh, by the way, before we go any further, if you're not already there, stop this video and go to www.cheapbastardinsurance.com/auto and watch this video there. That way you can follow along, and by the time this video is done, you'll have saved hundreds of dollars. Yes, I'm going to make it that brain dead simple for you. So why should you listen to me? Because, heck, I'll admit it. Because I'm a cheap bastard, that's why. I'll scour the internet for hours, sometimes days, trying to save money when time comes to buy crap I hate paying for, especially car insurance. Actually, I fill out these forms all the time and always try to beat my current rate. But you don't have to do that. I've done all the time consuming and boring work for you and narrowed it down to just this one simple 3-minute trick. Listen, when I discovered this and I showed my friends, they all saved hundreds of dollars. Now, not all of them saved as much as I did. But one of them actually saved more than me. He saved $1,132. And this guy's got a brutal driving record with speeding tickets and even a DUI charge in there, accidents, you name it. Heck, I don't even know how the DMV lets this guy stay on the road. Anyway, the point is this trick works regardless of your driving record. Okay, before we get to the goods, let me just ask you one question. What would you do with an extra 300, 500, or even $800 in your pocket? Maybe you'd make a car payment. Maybe multiple car payments if you saved enough. Or maybe you might just pay for a vacation or just buy a bunch of stuff. It doesn't matter. The point is, we'd all trade 3 minutes of our time for a few hundred bucks, right? Of course we would. Okay, so let's save some money. Here are the goods. So you're at cheapbastardinsurance.com/auto, right? Perfect. If you're not, what are you waiting for? It's not like the insurance companies are going to call you and say, "Hello, Mr. So and so. Yeah, we feel terrible for overcharging you, so, here's 800 bucks just because you're a nice person." That's just not going to happen. So hurry up already and go to cheapbastardinsurance.com/auto. All right. So now you're at cheapbastardinsurance.com/auto, you see this screen or something similar, right? Well, maybe this might be replaced by this video by the time you get here and I finished creating it, but basically it's going to look something like this. Okay, right below this video, you're going to see this link here. It says, "I want to save $823.92 too. Give me a quote now." You notice the exclamation marks, right? Want to emphasize that. Um, okay, so what we want to do is we want to click on that link. So go ahead and click that link now. Okay, good. You'll notice a new window popping up that looks something like this. All we have to do is fill out this short little form. And don't worry, this isn't one of those 12-page, multiple-page forms that ask you for your life story, your firstborn, and anything else they could possibly think of. This will take you less than 3 minutes. In fact, I'll fill it out with you to prove it. And I'll even explain stuff along the way for you. Now, I'm going to fill in this form with some sample information, but make sure you're filling it in with accurate information that's, relevant to your situation. Otherwise, I mean, if you're putting in fake information, whatever, you're just wasting your time. I don't even know why you'd bother. But again, just make sure you put it in so you can get a quote that's most relevant to your situation. Okay. All right. So I promised you 3 minutes. So let's get going. Okay. So in the first section here, all we've got to do is we got to pick the year, make, and model of our car. Okay. So we'll just pick. Let's say it's a 2004. BMW? Yeah, let's drive a BMW. Okay, and just a BMW 325. Okay, now state the ownership, owned, leased, or financed. Okay, so we'll say owned. Primary use of the vehicle. Okay, commute, business, pleasure, farm, government, whatever. Okay, we'll use it as a commuter car. Daily mileage. Put in your daily mileage. Let's just estimate, say, 15 miles a day. Your annual mileage, let's estimate that at, say, 15 to 20,000 miles. Okay, security system. What type of security system does your car have? Now, I don't know what this 2004 BMW has, but I'll just say that it has active disabling. Okay, and now select the coverage level. Okay, here you're going to pick state, minimum, standard, better, or maximum. If you're not sure exactly what that means, click on this "What is this?" link. And what that's going to do, it's going to pop up this window here, and in here it's going to tell you the different type of coverage that you can select. So pick the one that you're most comfortable with. Okay. Okay, let's move along here. Is this vehicle salvaged? No. Or maybe it is, but we'll say no. Where's this vehicle parked? So pick where you park your vehicle at night. So we'll say private garage. Okay. Now select your comprehensive deductible. Okay. We'll say 500 bucks. We'll leave it there. And the desired collision deductible, we'll leave that at 500 bucks also. Okay. Now we go on to the next page, or pardon me, the next section of this form, and we just fill in some personal information. Pretty simple stuff. Birth date. Okay. We'll just pick a couple days here. Okay, let's go with that. Gender, male or female. Okay, marital status. Well, I'm a cheap bastard, so that makes me single. That's right. Okay, credit rating. Pick whatever it is. We'll say it's good. License status. Okay, pick the one in here that that reflects you. Okay, we'll say active here. Filing required. So you pick one of these three options. We'll just say none. Education. Just pick how much schooling you've had. Your occupation. Okay, let's just say management consulting. Okay, your current residence, where you live. Do you own, rent, or other? We'll say rent. Age when you're first licensed. Let's say 16. Here we can put in your license number. It's optional. Now, not only am I a cheap bastard, but I'm a lazy one too. Okay, and then we'll move on to the next section. Just a few simple questions. Is this person a full-time student with a GPA of 3.0 or better? Yes or no? We'll just say no. Do you want to add additional drivers? We'll leave that at no. Do you want to add additional vehicles? We'll leave that at no too. Have you had any accidents or claims in the past 3 years? Let's say yes. Have you had insurance in the past 30 days? If you haven't, say no. If you have, it's going to ask you a little bit more information. Okay, so just who is or was your company? So let's just say AIG. How long have you had the insurance? We'll say more than 3 years. When does the policy expire? We'll say July 26th, 2010. Okay, now we're down to the last section. Okay, this is it. Home stretch here. Now just fill in your name, whatever your first name is here. Put your last name in here. Your address right here. Your city right here. Choose your state. Enter your zip code. All right, your daytime phone number, your evening phone number, and then put your email address. If you're worried about your email address, they have a no spam policy here, so they're not going to be sending you any junk mail or anything like that. And if you really want to read their privacy policy, which will give you the exact details of where your information goes, you can click here, but I'm sure you'll be okay. And that's it. Now just click this Get My Quotes button, and you're done. So, I mean, like I said, that shouldn't have taken you more than 3 minutes. If we went a little over, I wasn't actually timing it, but if we went a little bit over, it's probably because I took some time explaining it to you. So there you have it. In just 3 minutes, maybe 4 at the most if you include the extra time I took explaining the form, I just took you through the entire process to save myself $823.92 on my car insurance, and hopefully you'll have saved even more. Again, I just went to cheapbastardinsurance.com/auto, clicked on the link on the page, this guy right here, filled out this super short, simple form, okay, and then whammo, just like that, money in my pocket. If you didn't follow along, it's not too late. Just go to cheapbastardinsurance.com/auto and do it now.